Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Boy oh boy have I got a topic for you today. We're going to be talking Chanel conspiracy. I wrote it down. Chanel conspiracy. Are counterfeit replicas helping Chanel? This is something like you're like, what the hell? How? Ha ha ha. Ah, there's a twist to this telenovela of fashion. Subscribe to my channel here on the tubes to find out more. Push the join button next to the subscription button and become a member today. Get access to extra perks. You can also follow me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together there for extra perks. Thank you to all my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday. You're all more than welcome to join the conversation in the chats. Hello everybody. Listen, you guys, let me clear my throat, la 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 la. So, okay. How are counterfeit / replica goods working in Chanel's favor? I have a little conspiracy theory here. Now, obviously, everything I'm about to say and everything I have said thus far is just my opinion only. Okay? It's only meant for entertainment purposes. Allegedly, all that good stuff, you know. So just you know, don't shoot the messenger, right? All right, listen to this. Replicas are becoming really, really good with the technologies that are out there, technically speaking. In some instances, replica bags, also accessories, sunglasses, brooches, costume jewelry, have become really good to a point where, I mean, you know, much better than they used to be in the 80s and the 90s, because literally technology is advancing so much that sometimes they are, well, even better than the real deal, because I've seen quite a few authentic bags in the luxury boutiques themselves with a lot of flaws, mistakes. A lot of these brands cannot really meet demand. They're overproducing. Quality control is going down. They have to resort to cheaper materials to be able to meet demand. You can't just have luxury, the highest end brand leathers for your bags if you're going to jump from producing 10,000 bags a year to producing 100,000 bags a year. There's just not enough leather to do that, to meet that demand in that high quality. So even the luxury brands themselves lower their quality to meet demand, but then at the same time, the counterfeit market is upping their quality and they're getting closer and closer and closer. The super fakes are even incredible. The one-to-one replicas are just good as, if not in some cases, better than the real deal, because they maybe put a little bit more attention to quality control than the actual brands should be doing themselves. So this is a huge issue. And in some cases, you have that indistinguishability between the authentic and the replica, which is super sketchy and scary. Now, what does this mean? Well, that means that anybody on the resale or the resale market, well, not anybody, most people cannot tell the difference between what's authentic and what's not. So you have the resale market. Imagine this, okay? The Maxi Double Flap Chanel Timeless Classic bag is now, as we're making this video, $10,000 plus tax. Okay, well, let's say you don't want to shell out $10K on a bag. So you're going to try to look for it on the pre-sale market, right? On the pre-loved market. And you want to get your second-hand Chanel bag, or a Maxi is maybe a rarer find. Maybe you want more the medium size or the small. And you're like, let me try to hunt one down. But on the second-hand market, you're not really very sure anymore. Well, is the bag that you're going to buy authentic, or is it not authentic? Because with all the super fakes out there, you can never really know. And I've made my videos on Vestiaire Collective and the resale market, and I've shared your stories. You guys called into my video live and you shared your experiences from Vestiaire Collective. We've heard some horror stories about, counterfeits, about being sold fakes, about or being a seller and not getting paid. I mean, it's a hassle with secondhand. But let's keep it to the secondhand luxury bags that you spend a pretty penny for, because I mean, we're talking about, listen, you could end up spending thousands of dollars on a secondhand pre-loved bag that might be a replica. Because we also know that the second-hand pre-loved market follows the price increases of the boutique. So if Chanel just an example, it could be also Hermes or Louis Vuitton, when they have a price increase, the pre-loved market follows. Obviously, not incrementally, those price hikes are not the same. It's not like, okay, now the maxi is 10K. Now in the pre-loved market, the maxi is also going to be 10K. It's going to be cheaper, but it's still going to cost more and more and more. So like you're risking to spend thousands of dollars or euro or pounds or whatever, and buying a replica. So it's kind of really sketchy. So this helps Chanel, okay? Because the only way you know you're buying an authentic bag is if you're buying it directly from Chanel. So the high-end replica market actually is helping Chanel because people are going to Chanel if they want to be sure that they're going to get an authentic bag. Isn't that fascinating? And so Chanel has been trying to get into the resale market as well since some time now. If for those of you who don't know, Chanel has partnered up with Farfetch some years ago already. Up to which extent they have partnered and how they're intertwined with Farfetch is not so clear to me. They're very hush-hush about all the details, but already years ago, was it 2017 or 2018, they announced their partnership with Farfetch. Up to which extent do they own a part of the shares of Farfetch or not is also not so clear to me. It's a very sketchy deal if you ask me. But it is fascinating that when you invest in a company, you usually own some shares of said company. If you invest in a company, as Chanel claimed allegedly that they have invested in Farfetch, then they own shares of that company. Is Chanel going into the resale market? Because the only way that you can be sure that you have an authentic pre-loved Chanel bag is if you buy an authentic pre-loved Chanel bag from Chanel. But listen to this. Chanel has sued The Real for exactly this reason, because they were like alleging, hey, The Real, you're reselling Chanel bags that are not authentic. We gonna sue. We done sue you. Now, The Real countersues Chanel. Allegedly, everything alleged, okay? And listen to this. So I'm going to read to you from the court documents I got here. I'm going to read this little text to you. So listen to this preliminary statement. The Real is a leader in the luxury consignment or secondary market. It provides a safe, secure, and reliable platform for the consignment and resale of luxury clothing, handbags, fine jewelry, and watches, art, and furniture. Chanel seeks to shut down the secondary market for Chanel goods in part by permanently preventing The Real and its consigners from selling Chanel products on The Real's platform. And then they say, see, document, blah, 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 all numbers. The litigation is only the most recent front in Chanel's broader campaign to stifle legitimate competition and undermine consumer confidence in a market Chanel views as a competitive threat. And then again, see Chanel Inc., WGACA LLC, and then there's a whole number, lawsuit claim, whatever it is. Chanel's continued insistence that only Chanel itself can know what is genuine Chanel would effectively preclude all secondary dealers from doing business. This includes brick-and-mortar consignment shops and auction houses like Sotheby's and Christie's, which have relied for decades on independent authenticators and appraisers. Chanel's position would also deny consumers their rights to use the secondary market to sell the Chanel goods they purchased and own, contrary to settled law. Isn't it interesting that Chanel, allegedly, from what I know, has never sued Farfetch? They own, allegedly, part of Farfetch. If they're investors, they usually own stakes in Farfetch. And isn't it interesting that when you go to Farfetch and you search for Chanel, you get pre-loved options popping up from little tiny stores here and there. And then you got all those little, Chanel baglets popping up here and there, on Farfetch. I wonder, is it perchance possible that Chanel earns provisions off of the sales done on those secondhand bags, of which they never claimed, allegedly, that they're counterfeit, because they didn't sue Farfetch for representing or showcasing any counterfeit goods on their website, but they did go for other websites. So I couldn't help but wonder, as Carrie Bradshaw would say. So Chanel might be planning to open up their own pre-loved Chanel shops, and Farfetch might just be the test to try it out. What do you guys think? This is a conspiracy theory, okay? So this is how counterfeit goods might be helping Chanel long term, because it's that super fake counterfeit market that allows Chanel to go after all the secondhand stores and claim like, and shut them down, because claim like, hey, you're going against the law, you're selling fakes. By shutting all those doors down, thanks to the fact that there are so many counterfeits out there, then they manage to become exclusively the only allowed resellers, dealers of secondhand Chanel stuff, because they claim only they are allowed to authenticate those bags, nobody else. Also, people are scared to buy secondhand, not from Chanel. And Chanel is managing to manipulate that fear into you, because they keep raising their prices. And it's like, well, boo-boo, there's a lot of fakes out there. Look at all the lawsuits we're filing. Look, we're showing to you. Look, we're fighting against all these counterfeits. And are you ready to shell out $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 for a secondhand Chanel bag that might not be authentic? Come to us, spend $10,000 on a Chanel bag and buy it from us, because it's authentic. We're selling it to you. Interesting how I think Chanel is playing this game of twisting the market of counterfeits into their own gain, for their own purposes. Isn't that fascinating? What do you guys think? It's sus for sure, says Daniela. Something is going down. Trumpet 251 says, just say. Just say. Paige says, the Wertheimers so would. Like, right? Allegedly. Only our opinions, only our opinions. Everything we're saying is just for entertainment purposes only. Fun and games, la 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 la. Silala says, oh wow, double dipping. Uh-huh. KDF says, real is in the right, says Katie. Jizza says, so the Farfetch theory makes sense. I mean, hey, just, we've been speculating. Speculation only, allegedly only. Just our opinion. It's just my opinion. KDF says, interesting. Wonder if they're going off all the resale sites. It would appear so. It would appear so. Daniela says, that is my nightmare. Right? Paige says, I thought that the other day. The high prices make you hesitant to buy pre-loved. I have been burned before. Got a fake grand shopping tote, paid over $3,000, and it smelled like plastic as soon as I opened it. And that's how you know. Immediately. And some of them are even not plasticky. Some of them really smell also like leather. It's very, very, very tricky. Very true. Silala says, they probably all benefit in the same way. Louis Vuitton too. I mean, yeah. Ifan says, their marketing strategy is yucky. Katie says, yes, the Farfetch theory does make sense. Silala says, the same page, I'd rather buy direct given the current resale prices. You see? This is playing right into Chanel's game. This is playing right into their pockets. So, are we going to see ChanelPreloved.com soon? Is that going to happen soon? Are we going to... I mean, interesting. Georgina Mom says, I can see very clearly the difference between investing and buying a handbag. But also, wouldn't Chanel be shooting themselves in the leg if they actually did that? Could you imagine if Chanel opened an official Chanel secondhand store? because it would cost less than the new bags. Everybody would stop buying their new bags. Everybody would be buying their used bags. But I guess they've already upped the prices so much for the new bags that they've created already the right, what you might call it, base for really high initial prices for secondhand bags, for their pre-loved bags. Because if the new one is 10K, the pre-loved is going to be 8K. And if they claim it's limited, it's going to be more than 10K. But you know what I mean? They're already telling you, well, the new one is 10K, the pre-loved version is 8K. You save $2,000. But they're both already way overpriced. But I think they've already created that level of pricing where even if they opened up their own secondhand stores, think about it, you guys. They already earned money selling those bags when they were sold new in the store. Now they're going to resell them to you again. They're going to profit double, triple, quadruple because they're going to mark up the prices of the secondhand bags. I mean, fascinating, allegedly. They will control the pre-loved prices as everyone is scared to buy elsewhere. So they can monopolize the prices. They can have that monopoly over the prices. They will control the prices because we will be scared to buy secondhand anywhere else but from them. Because we're going to be scared that we're going to get a counterfeit. Isn't this kind of like, yeah, duh, right? But it's not so much of an aha moment, but it is kind of mind-blowing to think about also the potential, how much money they could make off of this. Paige says, the Vadheimers are just trolling us all, and we love the brand, so we keep buying. Coco would not want this for her legacy, says Paige. Aaron says, we love you, Dacob. Thank you so much, Aaron. Thank you. Daniela says, Chanel could control the pre-loved prices. Now we would have an official price. Chanel could control the pre-loved prices. Now we would have an official price. Well, they already gave an official price. They're already controlling it indirectly. But if they start profiting off of the pre-loved market as well, then that's a whole other ballpark of billions and billions and billions of dollars that they can earn on top of all the billions that they're already earning now. Carissa says, I've seen some popular resale places sell them for equal or more than current retail. Sobe says, they have set the price range of the pre-loved market. Yeah, but they're not profiting off of it yet. Or so we think. Unless Farfetch doesn't have some deals there. Because on Farfetch, you can buy pre-loved Chanel. But since Chanel is investing in Farfetch, do they also earn money off of the sales of said pre-loved Chanel bags? We don't know. I mean, if Chanel is investing in Farfetch, they want money. They want money back. So how do you get money back if you're investing in Farfetch? I mean, think about it. Jesus says, and that's what you call a dictatorship. Yeah. In a way, economically speaking. And very sketchy, too. I don't know if this should be legal, to be perfectly honest with you. But probably is, because you know how governments are. They just also want money. And economy is more important than human lives. So, bottom line, that's how governments tick. All of them corrupt. A whole lot of them, allegedly. Just my opinion, la-di-da. Gucci sells pre-loved directly, and most is even more than the new because it's vintage, says Grant. Well, there you have it. Gucci does it too. Aha, here we go, says Silala. You see? Letty says, all premium luxury brands are on the path of doing this, and they will claim that is for sustainability reasons. Mark my words. Letty, that's a really great point. They've already been greenwashing the whole concept of sustainability. Give me a freaking break. Sustainable, the packaging, you know, the number one, do I have it here somewhere? No, I don't. Paper, no more plastic foliage. I'm like, yeah, but the thing arrived in plastic. You know, they give you, I don't know, like, you know, the little perfume samples and stuff, but they kind of come in plastic, but they throw them away before they give you the little perfume, or stuff like that. So, but they sustainability. You wanna bet your bottom dollar, like Letty says, that they're gonna claim the sustainability factor. Like, yeah, you know, buy pre-loved from us now. It's so sustainable. Girl, it's just a double earn, triple earn, quadruple earn. It's just a matter of time then, says Sobi. Silala says they'll make a fortune selling their own pre-loved because that's where everyone will go. Wow. Page says, in a capitalist society, the dollar is almighty, which is sad for humanity. It degrades art, health, and the concept of love. So that's all I had to say. Thank you for this wonderful ending note. Page, what a wonderful way to end it. Subscribe to my channel, thumb up this video if you liked it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's try to have a constructive, thoughtful, intelligent conversation about this, because this is big. This is major. We should be raising awareness about this. Share this video. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.